right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then.
Right, just like
And
MC.
I've heard, yeah.
Okay, but you're a b-boy, so we'll ask a b-boy question then. I've been seeing a lot of this happen, and I stole the fucking question. I did. The question really was because nowadays, or now, it's b-boying, breakdancing is become a sport in the Olympics. I don't think I think it's Junior Olympics and not your adult Olympics where b-boying or breakdancing is at. So I mean, typically we would say an athlete is in the Olympics. So
If you're breaking, you're an athlete, period.
okay, so right, you're an athlete because of the physical form of it, like gymnastics, so to speak. Is that what
the training that goes into it, the discipline that you put yourself through? I mean, you remember, homie? Like,
well, of course I remember.
How long did we practice for?
Hours, day in and day out. It wasn't like an hour today, like 5 hours a day.
From high school, and I took him to the crib, and we
and we just break dance. Right. What are we doing?
You know,
dance all day every day.
Planet Rock or whatever we fucking listen to, electric street jams,
like kind of freestyles. So you know,
like, every once in a while, I listen to Mexican. It just begun, but it wasn't a big thing until later.
You know,
we broke to funk.
Right.
More like street funk, electro jams.
Yeah.
Like that. Freestyle music. That was a West Coast thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess the question though is you did say you're an athlete.
No, breaking
is
definitely an athlete.
But do you consider yourself an artist or an athlete?
Both.
Okay, so do you think that there's a confusion nowadays though?
There's an art to like breaking. You know, there's
absolutely.
an actual text and way you're supposed to do it, and then you have to have your own personal flavor. And
and you're adding that.
Yeah.
You know, even like
dancing is an art. Any dance is an art.
Right.
Yeah.
As an artist.
Cultural art. You know what I mean? It's an art. Yeah.
Do you think, okay, like with that being said, do you think that typically when somebody says the word artist, they'll automatically bring that together of being like a musician? Or, like when you say artist, do you automatically correlate that to being a musician?
I would think when I was younger, I would think, straight up a musician. Or somebody that was like an artist.
Right.
Painted. Didn't have to be graffiti. It could be just like a
just
canvas.
Michelangelo.
Fucking brush and
right.
Yeah.
Fine art. Yeah.
Fine art. Yeah.
Right. Fine. Well, that question was kind of brought up through BC1 All Stars.
Okay.
Because they were said basically how I put it down of are b-boys artists, and if they're an artist, do they is that because now we have Olympics for breakdancing, does that make them an athlete?
Yes, you're an athlete. For sure you're an athlete if you break.
Before it even goes to Olympics?
Yeah, you're an athlete. You have to be because the kind of diet you go on, the training you do, what I'm saying, the discipline that you do every morning, you have to do a certain routine.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
holding yourself up, that should take strength, bro.
Well, not even that.
Like,
Just you have to condition yourself. You have to train.
Stretch.
Right.
Yeah, it's like every day. Breaking is not just you can learn it in a week. No. It takes years.
The motherfuckers are standing in the handstands.
You can learn a hip hop routine, but you can't learn how to break. I can't teach you rhythm. You got to learn that shit yourself.
Right.
You got to find that anger there and bring it out.
And bring it out.
For real, a lot of us are fucked up. A lot of b-boys are.
Right.
and well, I think that's
like all your anger, all your stress, all your anxiety, all your whatever happened to you when you were little, it comes out during that moment, and that's when you dance your best.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think.
Do you think that hip hop alone is what gave us the outlet to some of those type of like whatever problem we might have been going through, and you're spitting it out through your dancing, and the other fool spitting it out through his raps, and because man.
I mean, breaking can take you across the world, like me, and then breaking can also give you a good lifestyle and make a lot of money now. Because you got like these crazy corporate sponsors like Red Bull, Monster, they be paying about those now. And it's a lot, and it's a very busy life. You're almost like a wrestler because these fools like they be traveling like every fucking week, 2 to
Right.
3 different places, dog.
Damn.
My homeboy, Ronnie from Full Force, shout out to Ronnie from Full Force.
Shout out Ronnie.
Got the district arts over in the west side. Like that fool, Ronnie, dog, I think he's in Japan right now.
Bro,
And
people don't
last
realize.
week he was in Philly. And then
People don't realize that.
Colorado, and then, no, but he's with Red Bull. And then I got some other homies that are down with Monster, and they do the same shit. And they're all going to every competition. It's that b-boy life.
Yeah.
But if you're really serious about it, you can make some good fetty on that. Like you can make 100,000 a year. You know what I mean? It's a real trade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better make it happen.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this though. I don't think motherfuckers really realize the dopest b-boys come out of Vegas. The dopest b-boys come out of Vegas, dog.
Yeah.
And like I think in the beginning I said the most known unknown of things like the foundation. that
I'm
was
your
put down.
hero's hero. Okay, I'm just
My boy right here is your
hero's hero.
hero, and I like that. I love that.
I'm
That's-
your hero's hero. He looks up
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Hey, who's your big homie? Yeah, that fool looks up to me.
I'm just saying.
And for all the youngsters that hear that and kind of go or whatever, right? In 10 years from now, you'll understand that completely what that really means.
Right.
But I mean,
Even like the hip hop scene's pretty sick. I told you that day at that show, like the fools from Vegas came out and they burned the shit down. You know.
where?
At the Sand Dollar, like,
Oh,
it
the
was
Sand
like
Dollar.
a bunch of like older kind of fools that I guess.
Oh, that was Snap Murphy.
Yeah, he was
Snap
one of
Murphy.
them, but there was a
Sam?
bunch of other fools.
No, not Sam. Not Sam. No.
Some fool lethal verbage or some shit like that. It was just a bunch of fools. But
I
they
know
were like,
verbal threats.
is that a Vegas cat?
It's a couple fools.
Yeah, I think it's like two fools.
Were they like a Mexican and white dude?
Maybe it was like another. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of acts that are coming out of here that are actually good now.
But they burned it. They fools went up,
Well,
performed
they
like
make it
energy.
happen.
You know what I mean? Like
It-
bars.
If it was verbal threats or like anything 104, I know them fools. You know what I mean? The homie Dios.
Ain't that one of them?
Ain't that 104?
Yeah, we get the 104, the 303.
Yeah. See, you know what I mean? And I think that a lot of things we base off kind of off that number. Like when we say those numbers, see like how you, I know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Versus in another place, somewhere else, they might correlate their things differently. You know what I mean? Oh, we know that from being that and this and that. But we use that zip code number and that'll let us know for sure. Man, that's dope though. As far as b-boys are always athletes because it's something. Does it make it athlete because it's physical?
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean,
But it makes you an athlete because it's competitive, and it's like, you know, you're constantly always on your toes. If somebody wants to be better than you, you're talking shit online. Or,
well, I think
you know
hip
what
hop.
Yeah. But like the breaking part,
Right.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
you could be at a party just kicking and some fool, you know, call you out. You know
He's
what
like,
I mean?
hey, I think that for b-boys, dog. Hey,
He's
fool.
got his hat to the side.
Tell him to pay some fucking. I'm about to go and battle this fool.
Just out of nowhere, somebody's gonna try to fucking, you know, check you. You know what I mean? Cross that line.
Okay, so on that aspect, okay, what about this thought? Would you say, or hold on, let me ask this question right. Yeah, I'm a b-boy. I feel like I pick up two elements.
Yeah.
I feel I'm a
You're
b-boy
a b-boy.
and I'm a graph artist.
We used to ride with me, so.
You know what I mean? So
I'll vouch. He was a b-boy. No, because you practice in my house.
and
You're one of the
and
very few that I let come in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
That's it.
saying, I'm being real. Like,
and I know.
I'm with a lot of people, bro. Like,
Hey, this fool was short. I was so young, and I'll be like, damn, this fool's got a box of tribal gear right here, man. He's got laces, he's got shoes, he's got shirts, he's got videos, he's got this, he's got that. I'm like, man,
Hopefully
you know.
he hooks me up.
Yeah, hopefully, no, the homie he will look out. He said, but from a graffiti aspect versus the rest of the other elements, I feel like graffiti. Do we all fight? Yes. Do we all can get into it? Yes.
Yes.
But I feel like graffiti battling boils back down to like, if I catch you, we're fighting for sure. Like if because you're dissing my
well,
shit.
it's more territorial too. Like breaking wasn't like that kind of. I think in the Bronx and the
Okay.
early days. it might be more
Okay.
territorial. But graffiti to me is more territorial. Like you know, you hit the spot and that fool didn't respect and he side busted you or whatever he did. You know what I mean? It went over your shit. That's them fighting words, huh?
Well, right. With that being said, but if I'm doing a rap battle and I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm like you's a bitch and your mama's a bitch and
Well, in every aspect, we get a little aggressive.
right,
I think we could all
but we
choose
look past those harsh words that you're saying because we know that we're rap battling.
Yeah.
So the outcome doesn't always mean, oh, you said that fool. Don't get me wrong. We see everybody gets a little tension, and that fool couldn't take what he was saying.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like everything can heat that point. Like you know what I mean? And that's actually the dopest battles.
Right.
It's there. It's like right there.
Right. Like,
it's live.
Yeah, somebody's just got it just slightly on your back.
You like telling them, hey,
Yeah.
you know, it's a battle. But like, you know, because breaking it happens all the time. Some fool take off somebody's hat or some fool. Some of these
that
kids,
fool,
dog.
B-Boy Lilo, or
What?
I see that fool disrespectful.
Lilo? Yeah, he's French. French people are like that. And I'm not dissing French. No, they are very competitive.
Right? No, I see that fool fucking throw his leg over, grab his hat, do some shit, and I'm like,
No offense. France is one of the most hoodest places I've ever been to in my travels.
Yeah.
Paris is fucking ghetto, dog. And there's some street motherfuckers there. They don't play, dog.
Right.
They bought that life. They're hood motherfuckers in Paris, dog.
Yeah.
And they're different kind of morenos too. They're from Algeria,
Correct.
Morocco.
Oh.
They're Africans, but they're South Africans and or North African.
Yeah, North
African.
North.
Those dudes are a little crazy, dog, and wild.
I think on the French team, the French soccer team was Bolo or Bolino.
Those dudes are about life.
And he's
about that life. Don't get it twisted. They're French fools, so like they are very competitive. And
Right.
They are very like aggressive and kind of arrogant, but they're good. Like a lot of like Lilo is good.
London.
No, he's dope.
Lilo's dope.
No, he's dope.
So
But he takes it like, and that's my point though. Like everything can get taken to that limit, and you still don't cross the line to want to fight.
He's a nice guy. It's just in the cipher. You know what I mean? Or in
The
battle,
energy,
he's just aggressive. You know what I mean? And
Well,
I like that kind of people. Because I was that kind of people.
Absolutely.
I was an aggressive.
Homie, you were absolutely that B-boy, dog. Okay, let's go, dog. You know, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna follow you around the jam and do it all night. Like,
because you're trying to go to a different circle.
I'm going to humiliate you all night because you tried to step across that line.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was territorial because of the gangbang aspect. You know what I mean? I'm an East Sider, and I'm like, this was my outlet.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is how I acted. And there's a lot of people that are like that.
But in graffiti though, you don't really get to go. We were just battling. No, it's like you went over my shit. Like I want blood.
That's what I'm saying. It was more territorial to that,
And that's
like people should respect, or like if you throw up a mural, at least let that shit ride for like a while. You know what I mean? And then go over, but do something doper.
but then I'm like, well, my shit been running for so long. Why are you even going over me, dog?
Yeah, but like the legal walls that used to be over there in the cabanas.
Yeah.
And then there was like another wall, right? There used to be a wall of it. Like, wasn't it like it could run for 2 weeks and then you could go over it? That was like an unwritten rule, but it was there.
I think the rules for me is like a lot of these. Okay, so the art.
Listen. One of my I used to be married to this chick, and her brother, he's from Cali. He didn't know the rules. He went over some fool's stuff. I'm not gonna say the name of the clique. I knew it was gonna happen, but he went over their stuff, and he didn't know that it had been 2 weeks, and he got caught slipping at the wall when he was riding. And like, he told me who it was, and we checked him, we G-checked him, and because they were the homies, the little homies stuff.
Yeah.
But we checked them, and it was just like, dude, like, you're not from here, dog, so don't come out here with that bullshit, dog.
Right.
Like, I don't know how they do it in Cali, but out here, like, it's too small of a town. You're gonna get caught slipping, homie. Like, especially in the graffiti world out here, it's like serious. You know what I mean?
Oh man, and that's where I feel I'm part of the most known unknown. I feel like on the graffiti aspect of things, the walk that I've had to go through in graffiti to earn some type of belt or to at least hold a belt, whether it says I'm the champ or I've walked the fucking distance of I earned each and every right to be arrogant the way if I'm being arrogant to somebody. I don't really care about how you feel about that, but I've earned all of that right and had to be go at it with these fools or go at it with those fools. You know what I mean? Where we've done stuff to them, they've done stuff to us. Like the whole thing, just like the path of that wasn't like, oh, I'm good, and like now we just got the art district and we get to just paint and now you could see me or whatnot. And it's, no, it's it's beyond that, bro. These things have come later on in life. You weren't in 2000, you weren't, you know what I mean, just in 2000 of things, like, who are you? Do you realize that fools were, like, will come and get you? Fools are 2, 3, 4, 5 carloads deep.
It ain't never over in Vegas either, dog. You got beef with somebody, it's like forever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like, if I beat you up, I'm beating you up again. Like, so I see you, like, it's gonna happen over and over, dog. Like,
until you get, I think until you get to the end.
I think that happens everywhere. Same shit. I Some fool, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Well, what, you know, this always trips me out too. Is those fools that I did not get along with. That ultimately now, it's not like they're my best friend. It's not like, oh man, let's go have beers every day. But I'm cooler and trust them.
Then you do
more than I trust this other random because I know him. I fucking know him. You know what I'm saying? I know. You know. I mean, I know what he's capable of and not capable of. You know. I know that he was part of that fucking movement. He was like. So I know him, but I don't know you. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to come aggressively, but who are you? You're nobody, dog. And if you're hating on that fool over there that. Yeah, I did beef with, but now we're like this older version of us, and like we're from the same area of town, the same part. It's like, well, I'm gonna have this fool's back, dog, and not that I'm picking choosing or whatever. I'm just saying like it could be that way. Right. I'm not saying that's.
You should be like that anyways, because we're from here.
Right. No, but I'm just talking about like, but I'm talking about my area. I know. I'm from the Huntridge area, so there's folks from the Huntridge area that I did not get along with. That when we seen each other, it was like on site. When it was, you know, and it's like, well, we're from the same block, bro. We're from the same block, and we're beefing it. When really we should have been like
picking it.
Yeah, like, we should have been watching each other's back instead of having to watch our backs from each other. You know what I mean? But I mean, without that happening though, for me. That wouldn't have avalanched.
But breaking new scenes was like that, talk. Like, Full Force and Rock Skittles hated each other. Bro.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we hated them. They didn't hate us. Because I've talked to them all now, and they were all nice fucking kids. And I was just a fucking prick. You know what I mean? Like well, you know, I take full accountability for my shit. I'm not a narcissist. I was an asshole, and it was the way it was. Because these dudes are hella nice, and they let me judge their competitions. A lot of them pay me to do gigs and shit, so I was like, they're stand-up dudes. You know what I mean? But...
And that kind of goes to the point. Even though there was a divide of whatnot, they know who you are. You know who they are. And ultimately, you go, well, you've walked the test of time, and I can vouch for that. And you know what? There's even been a few incidences of us bumping heads, whatever. But I fuck with you, dude. You know what I mean? I fuck with you because you're not repping as a poser because I've seen you do what you got to do and go through that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, well, they went to Valley. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they were in the cafeteria, b-boying, dog. And I'm like, oh yeah. But you know, like even like art, Knuckleheads. I know it's formulated as like Knucklehead Zoo. That like it's kind of like a like. But I mean, I know Image One. I know Image. I know Art. Ninja Karaoke.
Image went to Valley, didn't he?
He didn't go to Valley, but you know, and Image was like a few years older than some of us. But like, you got Image, Campfire Music. You got Samson. You got Guru Rock. You got all these fools that are part of that movement. That like a lot of people don't even know.
Because they were all homies.
Yeah, we're all, you know. Okay, well, I think from some of this talks and things
because of Presto dated
Samantha. Yes. Presto dated Samantha. Samantha's brother Samson. Samson is Campfire Music. You got fucking Red. You got Guru Rock. I kicked
it with Samson, and I kicked it with them because I kicked it with
Presto.
Presto was kind of no. Presto was kind of weird. Like,
but did you
out some dirt? He wanted me to go hang out because Sam was going somewhere and he wasn't going, so he made me like. He appointed me to go to watch his hand. As
an escort.
Yeah, like an escort, but like I had a car, so I took Samson, I took a couple other people, her homegirls, and I was trying to get at one of her girls too at the time. So Yeah, because I was a big hoe back in the day. But like, with girls, I always get girls like a lot. You know?
No, but hold on.
Yeah.
Guys can't be hoes.
Sure we can.
No, we can't. Name one word that depicts hoe for a guy.
What? Like in Spanish?
No, in English. No, in Chinese, bro. No, in English.
What? What, gigolo?
What?
I'm not a gigolo.
Well, that would be a
But-
prostitute.
Yeah. But, dude, a guy can be a hoe if he fucks a lot of bitches. I said.
No, he
in
cannot.
Spanish, it's puto. People think puto means bitch. Puto means a guy that gets a lot of girls. Like
But gets a lot of girls.
No, he gets a lot
Gets
of
and
women.
dates or fucks?
Fucks a lot of women. Like he's a slut.
Okay.
Like,
To me in English,
Yeah.
slut, hoe, whore, only depict women.
What if it's a guy that like, it's girls that they just use him, like they're not really taking him serious, and he's just obviously like a fucking idiot.
He's
and
a
they
trick.
just use him and then throw
He's a
him
trick.
out, and he's on the street, and
That's a
then they
sin.
throw him out to another
Yeah,
street.
sin.
And,
That's a
yeah,
sin.
is that
That's
isn't that a
a
whole
sin.
like?
No, that's not a
Some whole
hoe.
shit. Like,
My point is this.
he's just going to
if a
get
man
food for
can't be
them and
promiscuous, that's
doing what
bullshit.
they want, you know.
It's a double standard.
No, hold on.
It's a double standard.
It's not that it's a double
Men can be
standard.
just as promiscuous as a woman.
But the word it's why would the word be depicted for a woman and not a man?
Everybody in Texas say when somebody does some whole ass shit.
I understand that. That's some hoe ass shit. But we're regarding to being a hoe as a female. We're not regarding that statement as to men because
Because
we're
a man gets glorified for fucking a lot.
right.
of
We're
women.
homemakers. We're not hoes.
Yeah, but
We're homemakers.
homemakers.
Because we're
No, we corrupt. Okay, whatever. But that's bullshit. That's my opinion, though. Dog.
no, I understand that. I'm not trying to be like you're wrong.
I'm not arguing, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, a man can be nasty too, dog. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck how many dudes she slept with, as long as I'm last. That's my personality.
Yeah?
That's me.
Hey, you wanna know why?
You know why? Because
Because you fucked a lot of
I've
girls.
been with a lot of honey.
That's the only reason you think that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the only reason you think that way,
No,
though.
because I really don't care. I don't have a low self-esteem like that, homie. Like,
I don't think it has anything to do with
no, it
confidence.
does. If you need to know how many bodies your chick has on, like, that's some little dick shit.
You think
I'm
too
just
it's
being
like
real.
a
I'm just being real.
experience?
If you
that-
need to know, you shouldn't even ask. It don't matter. Whoever she fucked before she met you is none of your business.
Right.
That's some adult shit. One of my OGs told me that. He was like, yo, whatever she did before she met you is none of your business, dog.
And that's
And
understood.
don't ask that question because the truth can be devastating.
Yeah.
You might not want to know what this.
Okay, so
and
then
she could be
therefore-
a bad bitch, and it don't matter. Like it really don't matter what.
But
she
there,
did.
but the minute you said right now that you don't ask that question because it could be devastating to you, whether it is or it isn't. The point of it matters.
It only matters.
It
if you
matters if you say, if you ask her number and she says a number that you don't ideally agree with in your own mind.
If it's more than
that-
that, then I'm gonna trip.
But then that means it matters. Then that means it matters. We can't say it doesn't matter.
If it's more than me, then I trip. But nobody's ever really more than me, so I don't trip.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think.
So you'll feel comfortable walking into a room knowing that she's probably hooked up with like 5 fools in that room? Because she's
Like,
had a
if
big
she-
number,
if
maybe
she-
not more than you.
If she fucking boasts about it, then I'm gonna be tripping. You know what I mean? But like, if I don't know, I
Right.
don't care.
And that's understood.
I don't care.
Right.
Absolutely
That's some
understood.
little dick shit. I'm telling you, dog.
I-
This is
it's
little
not
dick
li-
energy conversation. No, it is.
No.
Because if you're not secure enough that you're gonna blow that shit out too, then you got a little pee-pee on me. I'm just telling you, bro.
So-
Because there's no reason for you to think, even to worry about that.
But yet the homie told you don't worry about it because you'll get devastated. That means you worried
He
about
said
it.
the truth can be devastating.
It could be devastating, and by your own
Don't worry about it though.
And your own admission says if she has more than me, I'll be devastated. If she has less than me,
Right.
that, so then you fall into the category of
I'd be like, damn.
little dick energy.
No, but that's if she, dog. You know what it is, dog. If that shit's been stretched that many times, you know it is what it is. But they can have surgery for that shit. Look at when they gave birth to us, homie,
Yeah.
and it went back to form. All right, so.
Well, that's because I told the doctor. That's because I told the doctor to throw an extra stitch.
No, what I'm saying, it goes back to form. That shit stretches for a reason. So it's like, you guys,
No.
people focus on dumb shit. You should focus on like her credit score. You should focus on like how bad her shit is before. Like does she have a fucking? Is she in debt? Is she like? Does she still talk to vatos? That
Right.
were ex vato.
But why does that matter? That's little dick energy.
No. That's not little dick energy.
You're picking and choosing.
No,
You're moving the
I'm not picking and
goalposts.
choosing. I'm just telling you straight up. Like, why is she still talking to about if she's fucking with you?
Right.
I don't believe in guys and girls can be friends.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either.
That's not little dick energy.
But you're calling that. You're calling
No,
that.
I'm not saying that's little dick energy.
Okay.
I'm saying if you worry about who she fucked with before she met you, it's none of your business.
Okay, well, I guess
That's
I'm not
little dick
saying it
energy.
from that
Yeah.
perspective. Most of all, I mean, I love the topic of this. It's not that I want to like deep dive into that. A response to that of what we're saying is, I don't ask a girl how much her body count is because I'm already a nasty ass for myself in the aspects of like that doesn't bother me. But that rare percentage of guys that can handle that is different than the general percentage of guys.
The youngsters nowadays can't handle anything.
But the general aspect of that. So for us to call it little dick energy for wanting to know that, I think there's a rare breed of us that can handle that. I don't think it's little dick energy because it'll come back to boiling down to, hey, listen, do you want a hoe or do you not want a hoe? They don't want a hoe. So it's not little dick energy. It's them saying they don't want a hoe.
Yeah, that's true, but like, knowing when you meet a girl and she's fine, right? You know she has a background. Like, you know what I mean? She has a past. So you know she's been smashed
only the
out.
selected few
You
understand
know
that.
she's been smashed out. So you got to be like past that.
Right.
If this is the chick you want to be with, it don't matter who she been with. And it don't matter if you're home. I mean, that part.
Now it changes.
If your homie
See, you moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost, my boy.
If your homie smashed, then that's kind of weird. It doesn't matter, but it's kind of weird.
Okay, so your homie smashed, two of your homies smashed, and then you wife her up, and you hang out with your homies all the time. That's little dick energy if you think that bothers you.
Time ago, then because if I love her, I don't give a fuck if you fucking smash her.
Right.
I'm smashing now. Like it don't matter.
But you still bring around the homies.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
And that's fine. I understand that. I completely understand that because it's a rare
And
breed.
your homie's like, oh, how you been? Gives her a hug. He's like, in his head, damn, I missed that.
Right.
And you just gotta be like comfortable with it.
No,
Like,
no,
okay.
I mean, you gotta face the reality that that's what he's thinking.
Yeah, I got that.
Right?
But like, he shouldn't be thinking that.
Why not?
Shouldn't, yeah.
If he's your homie, he shouldn't be thinking that.
But it's gonna happen, yeah.
If he smashed back in the day, I got you what you're saying. But look,
Right.
I come from an era where you don't fuck your homeboys, ladies.
Absolutely.
You don't swoop on
Absolutely.
afterwards either.
Absolutely. Well, Tyrese would say, well, you were just gonna let it go to waste.
It ain't never cool.
And I understand that.
what you're saying. Like, to what you guys just get, there was a point that you guys were both making that makes weird. But like, if I knew the homie smashed, I wouldn't smash.
Yeah, right.
And it's not because I didn't think she was attractive. It's because he probably still got feelings.
Right.
Or
What?
Or
my homie's dirty. What?
or you looked at her as a hoe.
No, I didn't. I don't look at women like
It's a subconscious, subliminal conscious
I don't
thing.
look at women like that.
I don't look at them that way either. But the general.
If the homie smashed her,
Right.
and she was still hanging around, and the other homie smashed her, this homie is still gonna be mad that he smashed, even if he don't say it,
Right.
because he smashed first, and he has been. I don't give a fuck what any of you motherfuckers say. Like, there are girls that they're hoes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if you smash, you're gonna get a little feelings. Don't quit lying, especially if you did it more than once.
Right.
You did it once and just passed it on to the other button, and that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
But if
Yeah,
you
that is
fucking
different
smash,
than-
You
like,
usually
smash
think you're
and
gonna
pass
keep
it, whatever.
smashing and
But
then
if you
someone
kept
else-
smashing,
yeah.
don't fucking lie. You like that hoe.
See what I'm saying?
It was your hoe for a minute. So
Now, I don't care.
Yeah.
I typically, not even typically, I don't give a fuck how many dudes this broad has been with. It comes down to the point of right now, don't make me look like an idiot. I don't want to feel like an idiot. I don't want to walk into a situation where I could be looking as an idiot. If we walk into a room and you're like, oh, that's my ex-boyfriend, or that's somebody that used to smash me, you know what I mean? You don't got to tell me that, but just be in your own mind, be like, hey, you know what, baby, let's bounce. I don't feel like being here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like having that, because I think men think in a way of like, oh, that's humiliating to me that this other fool who's now, say I don't know, and she doesn't do that, right, to nature. That fool comes over and is like, hey, what's up, dog?
Right.
What's your name, or what do you do? And then he starts to befriend you, dog.
Yeah.
But little do you know, he fucked your girl and he's laughing.
Yeah.
That's part of the, you know what I mean? That macho thing of a guy. Like, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want
Pride. Yeah.
right. I wouldn't, because how many times has the scenario been? I'm the fool laughing.
Exactly.
Okay then. So
But I've never been. I don't be like that. I won't befriend somebody that she's smashed.
right, and it's not that I'm befriending. It's not that I'm befriending. But now it comes to this. Now it comes to like, you know what? I think I'm better than that fool anyways. So I'm gonna come. I'm gonna test the waters and see how cool this fool thinks he
I would
is.
bounce.
But if you don't know,
No, because I catch feelings. I'll get upset. I do myself. I'm like bitter. You know what I mean? Like I'm petty. There you go. I'm
okay,
petty, and I'm like,
no,
fuck
but
this fool.
I don't think
You
it's
know what I mean?
petty. I don't think it's petty.
Unless
I don't think it's little dick energy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any of that. What I think it is it boils back down to the main point.
Yeah.
If you were to know how many dudes that girl slept with, it could change your decision to a bigger degree, depending on the fool's mindset. But I think your regular Joe Schmo, who's like he happened to get this badass chick, and you know what I mean. Like, I can get badass chicks whenever, so to speak. Like our energy, our thought process is gonna be, you know what I mean. But so, since the beginning of time, so to speak, only 40% of men have been able to to reproduce or procreate, but 100% of women have been able to procreate. So meaning, women are fucking a small selected amount of guys.
It's true.
And now the elite amongst those guys who can have those type of thoughts and go, I'm not worried about how many dudes she slept with. You know what I mean? It's still is a selected few.
It's like this. It's like, what if she's got kids? Okay, listen. The reason
Right.
I bring it up is she had a partner, right?
Yeah.
So then what the fuck does it matter? She got kids. You signed up for that. Fool.
Right.
So don't catch feelings because she fucked this dude before.
Right.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
She's gonna have to interact with this guy eventually.
Yeah,
Because they have a kid
if they
together,
have kids,
yeah.
then you shouldn't even trip anyways, unless they're still smashing.
right. Well,
Because me and my ex-wife, we're good co-parents. We got no beef. We don't do any of that stuff that you know.
no, but
Some people still smash. I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we
yeah,
don't do
but
that.
you know, a good co-parent
Yeah.
and who's an adult.
Yeah.
I think a mature
We just
adult
don't do drama.
about the scenario. I'm all for that if that's the case. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You know what I mean? I think that's the difference between when I throw a birthday party for my stepchild or something versus what, you know, like oh, it's the quince and we can all be invited. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because we're all adults and that aspect. But there's the other parent who's not co-parenting, who's not mature, and they're like verga, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Usually the hookah.
Right.
Vatos usually don't give a fuck.
No, they do, dog.
Sometimes.
Those. Now that is little dick energy.
That's little dick energy. But sometimes.
You are a toy!